Welcome back to Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
I fly like the
Just to see what happens if, for instance, I switch characters. I imagine the timer just goes away. Yeah, it doesn't even say. It doesn't even say you're not allowed to switch characters. It just kind of goes away like in the original. Okay. Nothing surprising.
I fly.
Oh, so I can easily do that. So now I kind of want to do... I said I was going to do one thing. I'm going to do the other. I'm going to go down as... Everything makes this game save, even changing characters. I'm going to go down to Sandy first, because then what I can do is I can open up that box.
Someone better make good use of all these.
This makes something make more sense here, because you just kind of like go into their sides.
Bam!
Man, I feel like what I'm looking at would be really pretty if I could actually see it. Like, this would probably be one of the coolest looking parts of the game by far, if I could see any of it. Also, we're probably going to spend some decent amount of time here, since this is where we have all those sandmen we have to destroy to get that sock. Which I always hated. I never managed to memorize precisely where all those sandmen were. So I have to do a few trips down the slopes to do that. I do wonder, I have my doubts that they were kind enough to change the original game's behavior, where if you die or anything like that, you have to start over on breaking all the snowmen. Sandmen, I guess, rather. Especially sand-like looking sandmen here, because this game reinterpreted all the snow-like sand as being sand-like sand.
Here's another one.
Oh no! No, the count actually did stay. That's interesting. So that's 3 out of 8 now. And it actually prompts the character to say they're like collecting things line too. That's interesting. But I always hated how in the original you had to do that all in one go, so I actually really appreciate that difference. You know, this game usually seems to be harder than the original. Kind of surprised. Oops.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing Spongebob.
That was a
underwear.
combo! That was satisfying. Huh, so it seems like... So do you automatically get the privilege of hitting that button? Meh. Just by having attacked the... No, not really. I guess I'll just hang the button through. Okay. I'm trying a little bit with that camera angle, but not a ton. Anyways, let's say you have a spell check for that. Switch up and get the time challenge spatula. How that ends up working. Pretty sure you can have the... Just go right through a person. And that's just an issue with how the bus moving concept is conceptualized in the
I
original.
fly like
So accept the time challenge, but... So the timer didn't start. Oh, but the reason this doesn't work is because I can't go through the finish line from here. I see. So that's a little safeguard. So that's what keeps me from using the box. Okay. I wonder if they have similar protections on the... Oops. Oh, whoa, I did lose all the sandman. Darn it! Didn't think that was the case. That is... I take back what I said about the game being generous. And I didn't expect it to undo or change that particular aspect, but I had hoped it had.
It's time.
It is what it is, though, I guess. I always hated that. Are both my jump animations the same? Yeah, actually, I don't even have a double jump animation when sliding a Spongebob. In the original, it was subtle, but there was a difference between your single and double jump animation while sliding a Spongebob. Okay, this looks ridiculous. Those spikes are sticking out so much. If you didn't already know how that section worked, which I do, it would not have been obvious that those would all hurt you. Because they're still all going straight through my body. I don't know why they decided to add these yellow bits on the sides of the whole track. This makes the track feel a bit more, I don't know, guided, cohesive, or something like that. I guess it's a good idea. I'm surprised that the crusty captured spawns or anything. Okay. That'll save me some time. I won't go for the other sandman over there. I do remember having a slight bit of a hard time on this. Darn. On this last part here? Or on this particular track?
Like a spring breeze.
I'll probably end up getting killed by something on my next run through, unfortunately. I don't remember what the fastest way through here is the main thing. It's really just a matter of routing. Because you have plenty of forks in the road to take. But I don't remember what the right ones to take are.
I feel like a new sponge.
I vaguely remember that I always go down here. But I don't think that makes that big of a difference. Let's just make sure I'm not going to episode time. Yeah, I don't even have an animation for double jumping, I just go up into the air again. So I would think this part would be faster. Seems to be kind of cutting the corner.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
There you go. I think you kind of take the turn wide in the end. So not sure if it's faster or not.
I feel like a new sponge.
Okay, well, you're less likely to die at least. This does feel pretty comparable though in terms of difficulty to actually beat the time compared to the original, which is nice. I fear that would be kind of difficult to calibrate. Should also probably try to cut corners and whatnot though, which I haven't really been doing. And I don't usually try to be super fast in every possible way down these slides or anything. Just try to take the direct route, which I most certainly did not do at the end last time. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Now, having done that, backed up a little buddy. And, oh no, it's not time to end the episode at all. Okay, perfect.
Congratulations, Spongebob! You beat my best time! Here's a spatula!
Now, if some person didn't know anything about about SpongeBob, that would probably be a really confusing sentence.
Nice shine on those shoes!
Now, though, it's time for Sandy to help us with those other 4 sandmen. You have to go searching. And try to not get killed by whatever on the way. Not sure what the point of that alternate route was, but okay. I think I see some of those spikes sticking out the bottom. of the track here.
Varmint.
Have I? Did I get the Sandman on the right portion of this track here, actually? I don't remember. I don't remember if there's one on the left or not. I don't know if I got the one on the right. Nope, it's right there. In fact, let's get that here.
There's another one.
So I don't think there's anything on the left section there. So there are two in the final section that I have the location of. Although I don't know if I can get them both in one go. I mean, they're both in the final section, not doesn't mean I actually know precisely where they are in the final section. There's one on top and one on bottom. See how count bars seem to be advertised specifically as Spongebob. Or at the very least, sponges in general, but there don't seem to be many of those in Bikini Bottom. Can you imagine what people would say if a game like SX had this much fog? Did they lose some of this? No, they don't. They still have the distinction between like orange and blue jumps. Which is to say, orange ones are single jumps, and blue ones are double jumps, I think. I like how I bounce off of those.
Texas style. Okay, that's better.
Sandman. Okay, so now we have a lot more to look for. So what I'll actually do, Sandy is like extremely adept at going up slopes, even compared to the original. Which is kind of ridiculous. Like, cause he even keeps on your momentum going up at first. I even get like a speed boost when I first touch the ground. Problem being, I don't know if there's a way to get up there from here right now. There might not be. I actually need to go all the way back down here again. Are there two sandmen over here? Just one. Or rather, are there two sandmen here other than... two sandmen in here that are on the low section? So there's one on the high section.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob
Can't really see
underwear.
those things. Alright, guess I need to come through here again. Unless I missed one at the end or something. By end, I mean, in this case, actually. At the bottom of the slope.
Refreshed.
Which is possible. I don't think there was any over here. I swear, some of the socks in this game, especially this one, this is probably the worst sock in the game. Some of them take a lot more effort than... What's Sandy's standing animation nice like? Some of them take a lot more effort than a lot of spatulas. Just not being able to remember all the Sandmen are has always been the worst part about this sock to me, though. So I took the right section last time. So weird, only one part has my shadow. So there's anything on the bottom here, not down here. Seemingly not. I knew if we do fall off or something like that at some point, at least we remember where. We haven't gone. Like, I know I've pretty fully explored the right-hand portion here. I did all but the very last bit of the left-hand portion here. I don't think there are any snowmen here, but I could be wrong. There's one here. Okay, cool. Then we should be on track to get the last of these pretty easily. Because that one I think is just on top of those pipes on the top section of the end of the track. Were there actually people, like fish, on the ski lifts that you could see in the original? I don't know if there were. It's cool detail. Again, I do think this would be a really cool looking section of the game, like probably the best looking one. I'd love to see something cool looking, but I would not at all be surprised or even disappointed if this was the coolest looking part of the game. If you could see everything. The people up there, you got animations and whatnot. Everyone's just waving at everyone. I just can't see it.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so I believe I have to do, it's not just go up here, but specifically go on top. I believe it's, oh, that's actually just a sock.
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy.
And take care of these. Oh, come down there, Sandy.
Gotcha.
And take care of these. Take us from afar. Comfortable about that. Oh, damn, turn me around. Oh, because it automatically makes you go the way that the camera's facing, not the way you're facing. That is awkward. Ah, really? I thought one of those was on top of the. I could have just been thinking of the sock, but I was so sure. Well, the sandmen were up there. Can I stay on this for a second? Okay. The music stops. They probably shouldn't go on top of those spikes to try to get on top again, because I'm kind of lacking in health right now. Could try that if I really want, though. Stand on these, by the way? No, they just get destroyed immediately. Also try something like, no, I can't actually. I can't use my usual trick here with the lasso, because even though I can jump, one, everything blows other things up. Get up. Yeah, the camera's, I always move the way the camera is facing. So I knew I was gonna get pushed into the stickies there. I want to at least see if I can see that there's a snowman in one of those. So I think there should be. I was certain that one of the sandmen was in there. So there are only a couple tubes though. That's the first. I was so sure that one of them was on top. Here's a second with seemingly nothing at all in it. Where's my sandman then? It's frustrating. Where are we episode time-wise? It's time to end the episode, so I guess I'll see you guys next time, next episode, when hopefully we find this thing. I hate spending so much time on one sock, but that is how this one area is. Bye everyone.